welcome back to a Christmas pop-up. I am joined by the lovely Anne, and I'm going to let Anne explain her business and sort of give us a bit of details, and we'll go from there.
Jesus, Rachel, I've never had an introduction like that where it's counted down to being on. Thank you very much for having me. I'm delighted to be here. Right, so I'm Anne from Biddys Good Luck Horseshoes, and I make pieces of good luck from the genuine horseshoe. So I start with, I'm going to give you a little background first. So I start with a rusty horseshoe. I clean it right back, and then I paint it several times. They're all real. They all have travelled the length and breadth of Ireland. They are very close to nature, and it's something that's very close to my heart. I love the old tradition, and I do feel that there's something in having a horseshoe in a house. I love to go in and see a horseshoe in a house. It's just a real good luck factor, you know. So I do them for every occasion, right? So I suppose Christmas, there's loads of Christmas ones going on at the moment, and I have a Christmas theme, which is wonderful. I'll show you those in a second. But the rest of the year, I do them for everything from new babies, boy and girl, to weddings, engagements, anniversaries, birthdays, new homes, anything really. So any kind of a special occasion that you'd like to give a gift, I have a horseshoe to match the occasion. So it's wonderful. It's an old tradition, and it's a lovely gift to give, and it's a lovely gift to have up in a home. You know,
I think it's something you keep. You know, it's
it's a keepsake for life. Absolutely. Do you know? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know. I mean, I got married 30 years ago, and I have my wedding. My flower girl Celia gave me a horseshoe on my wedding day. Now, it's nothing as elaborate as what I do now, but I have it here in the house, and I wouldn't part with it for the world. You know, so now just to give you an idea, I suppose, of the kind of wedding ones in particular, like they're very, like, I do every sort, but say that's actually one for a wedding that's happening in 2 weeks' time. I'm posting it on Monday. Yeah, so the colour is lilac. So we've a bit of sparkle on it. I've sewed on some pearls here, and then we have the flowers picking up our colours. But anything we can do, you know. That's a borrowed and blue one. It's actually for a wedding that's coming up as well. A mum is giving it to her daughter, and she wants to cover it. Now she's actually sticking on. We're putting on a little brooch on it. So the mum is giving her a little brooch, but it's turning in with the colours. So that's just they're the normal ones. We have loads. We have this is a little bit Irish. Little crock of gold, you know, in the middle of the horseshoe. So we've loads, absolutely loads. And I suppose I'm coming up with new ideas all the time. So there's always something going on in my head, Rachel, thinking of you know, something new and something different. You know, and I suppose what's a real hit at the minute is the fairy doors.
Oh, cool.
And like people give those for anything from birthdays to new babies, and we put the names on it, and they're really cool. So they are, you know, it's a lovely gift. And I suppose with it,
is there a horseshoe around the door?
So the horseshoe around it, the magic is in the fairy door. The horseshoe, then we use it to give it a little bit of character. And I suppose, there's nothing like something that just sparks the imagination and just gets them thinking. So it's a lovely gift, and like we can personalize them. So put the family name on them, or the first name on them, or whatever, if you're giving it to somebody in particular. But people give those for anything from engagements to new babies to birthdays to, you know, anything. People are great as well because they give me the ideas, you know. So I suppose at the minute, say that again.
I was just saying, because there's just something lovely about a personalised gift as well. I think sort of that the thoughts gone in, you know, so you receive something and you know thoughts gone into it as well. That's sort of
absolutely. And the other thing is the person that's giving the gift. So people come to me and they have an idea in their head. So it's an idea that they have started, which is so wonderful as well, because then the person that's receiving it Okay, they have a bit of the person that was giving it. They have a tiny bit of me in it as well because I was doing it. So there's a lot gone into it, and there's a lot of thought gone into it, which is so wonderful, you know.
Yeah.
So at the minute, I suppose I have loads of Christmas ones, and
Mhm.
I don't know whether you can see behind me, but I've anything to do with the horseshoe, that's me.
Yeah. Horseshoe lady.
It could be I'm the horseshoe lady. It could be a wreath. We have wreaths for the doors, we have a few.
Yeah.
And a horseshoe in the middle. Or I suppose the most popular one probably I do is the robin one. You know, that I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, like that's very popular. Or we have another little one with that I don't have any left now because they flew out, an angel in the middle of it. You know.
Yeah.
Now I've loads. There's plenty up on the website.
I just to say, so it's easy to order. People just pop on your website. So if it's on your
absolutely, or send me a message. But if it's on the message, I've updated the message. I've updated the website last night, so some of them might only be one left of that mark, so you know. But send me a message either, because look, over the next week, I'm going to be putting up more as yet.
Oh, lovely. And I'm just going to ask, with regards to if someone wanted to came to you with, they wanted a personalised horseshoe rather than one sort of straight from the website as such, how much time, sort of lead time, would you need if people were thinking of sort of getting one for family and friends for Christmas?
To be honest, I'm fairly on top of things now, Rachel, so I am. So look, just to give me a few days, to be honest, if I had a week, wonderful. But sometimes, because I kind of have a little bit of production line in the back. I have a little studio, and I am quite organized. So a few days, you know, at best a week would be brilliant if they knew something. But I suppose where something is being posted at the minute, you have to take into account that the post is actually slow. So that's our only issue at the moment. I might actually be quite fast. I mean, I got in orders this morning. They will be gone on Monday, but it could be Wednesday or Thursday before they actually receive them.
Yeah,
because
but that's out of your hands as such. That's just
no, I know it's out of my hands. Yeah. But at the same time, you kind of have to take it into account because it's you know, it's going to slow up the process. But in all honesty, I'm within reason. I'm organized. Is that the word? Maybe. Yeah. I'll show you this as well. I did this morning for somebody now. So we have a horseshoe on it, and it's actually going in the kitchen. See the horseshoe here? Well, no, here's that side. Here, look at it.
Yes.
It's the sneaky little horseshoe. It's only a small little one, but they wanted colours to tone in with something. So just anything to do with the horseshoe, that's me.
Well, I don't actually. Where do you get all these horseshoes from? You obviously do you have your own horses, or
I have a supply. I even have the horse to go with it. No, the lads ride, so I have plenty of horses. Yeah. So it's very, you know, the way, Rachel, it's very I suppose hands-on in that the reality is that I could have mucked out under the same shoe that I'm then cleaning up and, you know, painting and whatever, you know. So it's very personal to me.
Lovely. Well, that was great.
Yeah. So now,
thank you. They're lovely. I think they make a lovely gift for anybody.
No, look, they're a lovely gift because there's meaning and there's a tradition and there is good luck behind them, and that's what makes them the perfect gift or the ideal gift to give for any occasion, and anything that there's a little bit of a tradition behind. You know, it's lovely to have or to get. You know, because you'll know that there's a meaning behind it. You know, and I suppose the horseshoe it's such an old tradition that and everybody recognizes it, so like it resonates with everybody, you know, and they all have, and the one lovely thing as well is that I suppose people have different ideas of it, or they're getting it for a different reason, which is lovely as well. So they have a thought in their head why they're giving an actual horseshoe. Now it could be anything. It could be that the person rides, or it could be that they're into tradition, but there's a reason, you know. So it's been thought about. So before they come to me, they're not just picking a random gift. They've actually thought about what they're given.
Yeah.
which is so wonderful.
That's lovely. Well, thank you so much for that.
Not at all. Not at all.
They're good. I've actually got someone in mind, but obviously I'm not going to mention say
better not
at the moment.
No, not on a live forum. No.
But thank you so much.
No, just anybody that's looking, just check out the website and go from
I was
there.
going to say the website's scrolling along the bottom, and again, obviously, as with all of the registered sellers businesses that are involved, everyone's details are actually on the event website, www.achristmaspopup.com, so you can find everybody's details through this site as well. So you don't need to remember everyone's individual,
which is great. Yeah.
One space. And again, thank you. That was great.
Thanks a million. All right. See ya. Bye. Bye.